Now entering the state of New Mexico, the land of enchantments. I'm currently driving westward on I-40 and my goal is to reach Albuquerque today, a little over 200 miles away from the Texas-New Mexico state border, but I can't help but stop at a few sites along the way. It's not quite lunchtime, but La Cita looks really cool. That's an oldie. I am on Old Route 66 in the classic town of Tucumcari, New Mexico, and I just had to swing by and take a look at perhaps the most iconic motel on the entirety of the Mother Road, the Blue Swallow Motel. The Blue Swallow first opened in 1942, and it has managed to survive all these years. This motel is incredibly restored, and that neon sign is absolutely glorious. I definitely wish I could see it lit up at night, but not this trip. There's not that many rooms and it is quite popular to stay at, but next time I pass through Tucumcari, I think I'm gonna have to try to spend a night here. Just a little ways down the road is another iconic Mother Road establishment, Tepee Curios. This is amazing. This unique curio store with a teepee infused into it was built in 1944. Unfortunately, Tepee Curios is closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Also, looming atop this old pickup truck is a Route 66 legend, known among some enthusiasts as the Helk. Weird. Gonna be heading out of the magical but rundown strip of Tucumcari with all its cool signage and abandoned gas stations, and keep moving west. I will return to explore Tucumcari. Route 66 roughly follows alongside or near I-40 throughout all of New Mexico, but for the purposes of this road trip I am taking the fast way and skipping over a lot to make distance. Again, I'll be truly getting my kicks on Route 66 at a later date. Now stopped off along Route 66 in Santa Rosa, New Mexico at the Comet 2 Drive-In. This restaurant opened in 1927 and has that awesome southwestern style carport with neon accents. They claim to have the best Mexican food in town, and I was hoping to eat here, but they appear to be closed at the moment. The website said it would be open right now, but I guess they're still closed due to COVID. That's a bummer. I'll save it for next time. Driving into Santa Rosa, I noticed this incredible neon sign which points to another old school diner, the Sun and Sands restaurant, and luckily it's open. First off, gotta appreciate this classic sign shaped like a Zia sun symbol, which is the symbol used in the New Mexico state flag. It appears to be a neon sign. I wonder if it still works. Regardless, that is an incredible piece of Route 66 history. The Sun and Sands restaurant originally opened sometime in the 1950s. I really like that restaurant sign on the roof. And there's a telephone booth. Place is a bit antiquated. Inside, there's this cool mural of the Sun and Sands as it looked back in the day, with classic cars parked out front. And my lunch was good. I definitely recommend this place. The restaurant was part of the adjoining Sun and Sands Motel, also built in the 50s. But the motel has clearly fallen into decline and is no longer operating for paying customers. Here's the remains of an old sign, not sure what it once proclaimed. And there's a classic Pizza Hut that's also abandoned. On this stretch of the highway, there are seemingly endless billboards to try and get you to pull off at Boland's Flying Sea Ranch, a gas station and travel center which originally opened in 1945. Gonna skip it this trip. I'm now in Moriarty, New Mexico, and I am at the Memorial of Perpetual Tears. This is the New Mexico National DWI Memorial. And it is raining, by the way. So the memorial is set up like a mock federal style cemetery. No one's actually buried here, but each of these grave markers represents one person killed in a drunk driving accident just here in New Mexico in the past 5 years. Oh man, that is really sad. New Mexico does have one of the highest DWI death rates in the country, and some of that relates to widespread alcoholism, especially in the Native American reservations. Yeah, look at that. Each one of these grave markers has little teardrops. This is really one of the most somber memorials I've ever been to. There's a statue here at the memorial. I'm not sure the story behind this, but you can only assume. This is the unknown victim memorial. These pillars are filled with some type of crystal or shredded glass, I think. Yeah, it's all glass. This plaque says, "May we someday have an empty field." It also says that everyone traveling through New Mexico on I-40 will witness this visual reality of the devastation caused by driving while impaired. Closing in on the metropolis of Albuquerque, the Sandias really come into view. In fact, I'm gonna have to go straight through them since Albuquerque's on the other side. I'm now along Interstate 25 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and right under Ron Bell is this guy. This is a very old roadside half a cowboy statue. I believe this guy's been around since at least the 1970s. He's been moved around quite a bit. As you can see, he is painted over. He's had a few paint jobs over the years. And yeah, it's just from like the arms up is all there is to the cowboy statue. Unfortunately, there is a barbed wire fence that will not allow me to get closer, but there he is. That is pretty neat. Some old vintage roadside Americana right there. So that was today's road trip to Albuquerque. I'm now gonna keep moving northwest and put the mighty Sandias behind me. I intend to much more thoroughly revisit the towns I visited today at a later date when it's a little more safe because there's a lot of cool stuff I bypassed. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and take a look at my other road trip adventure videos. And thanks for watching.